Today, I am going to be talking about an incredibly heartfelt interaction between the late great Bray Wyatt and the biggest fan of him, the late Jodi Gilly. Bray Wyatt tragically passed away on August 24, 2023, due to a heart attack in his sleep. Shortly after Bray Wyatt's passing in August 2023, Jodi Gilly, his biggest fan, shared a heartfelt text message exchange that she had with the new face of fear on X Twitter. Bray Wyatt was aware that Jodi was a massive fan of him and followed her back on Twitter. After Bray followed her back, Gilly sent occasional messages to him complimenting his matches and promos. At one point, she felt that she was bothering Bray Wyatt and shared the same in another message to him on Twitter. Wyatt responded to the message and let Jodi know that she could never bother him. Check out the exchange below. After he followed me back, I would send random messages just to say he had a great match or I loved that promo. He would heart react to some of them, but I felt like I was being a pest, behavior pattern from past trauma. So I sent him this DM and this was his reply. I am sorry for all the DMs over the past year. I won't bother you anymore. I promise. Take care. Wrote Jodi to Bray Wyatt. And what was Bray Wyatt's response? Here's what he said in response to Jodi Gilly's message. You could never bother me. Such a kind soul was Bray Wyatt. He loved his fans immensely and had nothing but appreciation and respect for them. Unfortunately, Jodi Gilly has passed away as well and has reunited with Bray Wyatt in heaven. Her husband Christopher Gilly wrote the following on social media. This is absolutely heartbreaking to write, but wanted to let everyone know. My wife Jodi Gilly passed away yesterday afternoon. Would appreciate prayers for my family. Jodi Gilly was an emotional mess after Bray Wyatt's tragic passing. Earlier this year, WWE presented an incredible documentary highlighting Bray Wyatt's career and life, titled Bray Wyatt Becoming Immortal. Jodi Gilly had a lot to say about the documentary and she was in tears while talking about Bray Wyatt. You can see the video Jodi posted here.
I think the hardest part of this documentary is going to be at the end finally coming to the realization that he's not here anymore. And that's hard. Because you're so used to him being here, you're so used to him being around. And for me, he was so accessible, it was easy for me to just shoot him a message and he was easy to talk to. Not the easiest person in the world to get a hold of, but he was easy to talk to. And when you were with him at an event or, he made you feel like the most important person in the room, that you were the only person that mattered. And he did that with everybody. And I know that he loves the fans so much. And I wish that I could just have 5 more minutes with him. He knew how important he was to me, but I wish I had 5 more minutes just to say thank you and I love you and thank you for always being kind and generous with your time and really paying attention and focusing on little details about me that most people wouldn't remember, but he did. I mean, he was special. It's been hard, and I know watching this documentary, I can't even get through the trailers without bursting into tears. So I'm sure the documentary is going to be even worse than that. And I'm really trying to hold back tears right now. But yeah. I just think it's finally gonna hit all of us that he's really gone. And, you know, I'm confident that I know where he is because he knew where he was going. So I know that I'm gonna see him again. I didn't get to spend eternity with him, but that doesn't make him not being here right now any less painful, because it is. It's hard, and I can't even imagine how much harder it is on his family and his children. And I want to make sure that when they do some research on who their dad was, that they find positive places like our channel and my show. And, you know, that will show them how much we loved him, and we always want to provide them with enough material to show them how amazing their dad was and how wonderful he was to everybody and how creative he was, and he was one of a kind. And not a day goes by that I don't think about him and miss him. But I have every confidence that someday we'll be in heaven together, and all those questions that I wish I would have asked him, I get to sit down and ask him, and I'll get my 5 minutes with him. But it's hard without him on this side of the world. He's very missed. I miss you.